Hey you guys, it's Sam. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm just doing a little bit of an intro for you guys because I ended up doing a really sporadic spring clean decluttering. Now, unlike most of my decluttering videos, which come in like a series where I break it up into eyeshadows, foundations, bronzers, etc., and you guys get a ton of videos, this one I did in a rush because I was having some of my girlfriends over to hang out, I don't know, like a month ago or something like that. And I knew that my makeup collection was starting to overwhelm me again. This is why I do declutters, because every once in a while I look at it and I just don't know where to go in it. I find that there's certain products that just end up in the back of my drawers that I never ever use. And it was time to go through them a little bit and give it a little bit of a reorganize. And because my friends were all coming over, I wanted them to be able to go through everything. So I rushed through it. So what I will say is that this video, which is probably going to get split into two different videos because it ended up being really, really long. The camera's not always in focus. I'm not always describing the products the best because I was in such a rush and I didn't pay attention, but I'm hoping you guys can overlook that because I always really like hearing about what people are keeping and what people are getting rid of. I think it's really fun. Also, by the time I got to my palette drawer, my camera was about to die, so I just breezed through it as quick as possible. And I didn't really go through the whole drawer. I kind of more selectively picked out things that I knew I didn't really care about. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Again, it'll probably get split into two. I don't know where the split will be, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoy watching a little declutter. Please be kind with your comments, and here we go.
Alrighty, so I'm gonna set it up better in a minute, but for now, I just kind of want you guys to see I've already pulled a whole bunch of stuff out. So I've got this like acrylic drawer set here that sits on top of my bookshelf. I've got my lipstick tower. I've got my two lipstick acrylic organizer, a whole bunch of stuff from like upstairs in the bathroom, this and that. And then I just want you guys to quickly see my drawers. Please forgive the mess on top. But my drawers are just a disaster right now. I'm only gonna flip through them really quickly because I am gonna pull everything out and on the ground. I really do want to be kind of like, this is supposed to be a single eyeshadow drawer and it's got tons of palettes in it just because I'm out of room in my palette drawer, but I've got so much stuff. Some of it's like unopened, some of it, I just have too much that it's very difficult for me to figure out like what to wear and what not. Having said that, I don't know how much I'm actually going to get rid of here. And I only say that because, you know, I am still a makeup collector. This drawer is just a disaster. I can't even get anything in it. I am still a makeup collector, so I want to be able to keep a lot of my stuff, but at the same time, I want to be kind of logical, kind of practical, and give up some of the stuff that I know I'm just never going to use so that people have a time to use it before it expires. I've got my micellar water, my makeup wipes. We're ready to go.
Alrighty, so I'm hoping that this angle is okay for you guys. I did end up closing the curtains because I'm actually awake like in the AM time, which like never happens to me. So there's like a weird lighting thing going on. So first thing, I'm just going to I've got a whole bunch of like these beauty blenders and the beauty blender cleaners I bought like 3 Christmases ago, and I just never took them out of the box. But the box takes up a lot of space, so I am going to take them out of the box and get rid of the box. This is also kind of the state that I'm in of not knowing what to do with this guy. This was the Urban Decay Game of Thrones collection. I bought the vault set, so I'm just gonna show you guys what that looked like. I hope I'm not too close here. There we go. So it came like this, and everything, that's my mail, everything sort of came inside, but because it came this way, I never reach inside here. You guys can see like a lot of the lipsticks and stuff are still hanging out in here, so I'm kind of at the point where I'm almost wondering if I want to get rid of this case, but it's a little difficult for me to do. And the main reason I want to is because like the eyeliners and the lipsticks I love in this collection. I think they're beautiful, but I'm not using them because they're in here. And this is another case where even though there's probably a few shades, I think this one in particular, this was like the Cersei Lannister shade, where it's like this metallized, like bronzy kind of color. It's not my favorite shade. I'm probably never going to wear it, but I just want to keep the collection together. So I think it's time that I pull the collection out of the box and consider throwing the box away because it's doing nothing for me. I'm not using the pieces in it. And that seems stupid. It seems really dumb to have a lot of really good makeup. Urban Decay is one of my favorite brands, and just not using it. Like, I've never used either of these brushes that came in the collection because they've just always been in the box. And the box is quite cumbersome and difficult to, I'm just gonna kind of make a little pile of sponges over here. The cleaner is gonna go in the bathroom. But yeah, so of this collection, I'm hoping you guys can see it all. I never know how like far to zoom you in or out. I guess I need you guys to come a little bit that away. Camera's at the weirdest angle right now, so definitely gonna keep the brushes, definitely keeping all of the lipsticks and the lip line or the eyeliners. I'm not gonna swatch everything in this video because it would just take way too long, and these aren't even available anymore, so there's not much of a point. This Chic and lip stain, is there even any left in here? Yeah, there's quite a bit. Honestly, I'm not a fan of this. I never used it except the day that I got it. So I'm actually going to get rid of that because there's just no point. And the Mother of Dragons highlight palette, it's cute. It's a really good idea, but these are all shades that I've got somewhere else, and they're kind of a little dark. Like, this is really the only one that works for me is this pink shade, so I think I'm actually going to get rid of this. But we are going to keep, like, I'll just pull it out, the palette itself. Again, this is something I hate the packaging for. It's just the most ridiculous thing because it is literally that big. It's really thin, but then you've got this huge box that it slides into. It absolutely drives me insane. But I do love Game of Thrones, so we're going to just hold on to that. Likewise, the Urban Decay Stone Vibes palette. This is still fairly new to me. I've actually only played with it like the one time that I reviewed this, so I need to make a mental note to use this more. It is kind of a more specific palette because it does have all of these like metallics and stuff, but it's got some really nice matte shades in it as well, so I don't know why I don't use it. Likewise, my Pirates of the Caribbean Le Rock palette. I love this. This was like one of the first collections that I ever like hauled for you guys on my channel, so it is an old palette. It's definitely not available anymore, and I actually started keeping the little face palette in here as well. This is going to be a longer video than I anticipated. I didn't plan on like showing you guys everything. I kind of more planned on showing you guys what I was getting rid of. That ain't going so well. Something I am going to finally get rid of, my Jeffree Star Blood Sugar palette. So there's a little story behind this. That story goes, I picked this up because Megan really wanted it, so I bought it for her for Christmas. Unbeknownst to me, she had already gone and purchased it for herself when she bought me my Jawbreaker palette, which I do love. And I was like, oh, that's fine, I'll just keep it. But I've had it now. I think that was not the Christmas that just passed, the one prior to that. I've had it since then, and I've never felt the need to play with it, to use it, anything. The colors just don't do it for me. I've got so many palettes that it just seems stupid, and I've never swatched or anything, so this is brand spanking new, so I'm either going to gift it to someone. I keep talking about doing a giveaway for you guys. If you're interested, I will throw it in there. I know a lot of people don't really use Jeffree Star on YouTube anymore for various amounts of reasons, so you guys can let me know if that's something you're interested in. I will kind of keep this off to the side from the fingers of my friends and family who are going through old makeup that's used that I can't give to you guys. And if you're interested, I will try and remember to do a giveaway soon. Urban Decay Naked West palette, brand new. Definitely going to keep that. My Marc Jacobs Coconut Recover Spray. This is just out because it fell out of a container when I was bringing it down. I'm so close to using this up. This is also probably really expired, but I'm just going to keep using this till it's gone. It is a really good setting spray, but I have so many right now that I'm not going to repurchase it, but I do really enjoy this one. Another thing I'm just going to use up until it's gone is this First Aid Coconut Water Cream by First Aid Beauty. I love this. I put it on like every night. I'm literally like in just to the bottom of, literally scraping the bottom of the barrel to get the remnants out of this. So that's going to get used up as well. I'm going to make sure I put those there. Got a couple more things from my bathroom. Actually, I'm going to save this till I pull out some more stuff. So I've got that lip mask. I don't know how I feel about this. I like it, but it's super runny, super oily. It works really nicely, but I don't know that it works any better than like a lip scrub and a lip balm. And the smell really gets to me and it tastes disgusting. So I'm actually going to give this away. Now, luckily, every time I used it, I just picked it up with my finger. I never smeared it directly from the container onto my lips. So it is still like sterile in that kind of a sense. So I think a friend will still use that. The Farsali Quench Drops, I love these. I think they're fantastic. They are so hydrating, so I'm going to keep that. All right, I've pulled out my first drawer. This probably looks a hot mess right now, but I will try and like go over everything as I do it. I've got a ton more beauty sponges. I don't think I've ever used this one, but honestly, I don't like these weird shaped ones, and it's starting to feel like a little hard. And I know somebody mentioned that to me, that if you leave beauty sponges like too long, they kind of like get hard and disintegrate. So I'm either going to pass this on to a friend that might be interested in it or throw it out. I have so many like beauty blenders just like chilling, haven't been used yet, which is good, but I probably should. I also recently got a sponge from MAC, which is again another weird shaped one, but this one I'm a little bit more interested in. I just like the idea of like the point on it, so I might keep that and try it out. I've got some thermal water, which I'm going to keep. I really like this. It's really good for traveling. This Clinique Take the Day Off makeup remover, I hate. It just feels so greasy on the face when you use it. I absolutely cannot stand it, and you are supposed to shake it up so it's not like separated looking, but I hate this so much. It came in that kit I got at Christmas time that had all of the like trial size mascara, so you can pick whichever one you want. Got a ton of just Blistex. I got a value pack for Christmas, so I've got a ton of these. You've got like pretty much every formula they put out, so I just keep these in here. I'm gonna keep those. They're always good to have. I've got all of these like trial size packets of stuff, and again, I think I have them because somewhere in my mind I think, yeah, I'll definitely like use those, but then I never do. So I'm definitely gonna be getting rid of most of these. The only ones I'm contemplating thinking about keeping are these two. They are makeup wipes, which would be really nice for like a one night away kind of thing, just to throw this in my purse or in my makeup bag, as opposed to like taking my bulk wipe. So I think I'm gonna hold on to these and just kind of put them in my travel makeup bag so that they're just in there if I need them. I've also got this little baby like Fix Plus, which again, I don't really need because I do have a travel size of it. So see if somebody wants that. Got this anti-aging face oil sample size, not interested. And I've got the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. Again, I think I thought that this would be good for a one night away thing, but I've actually got a real bottle of this, so we're gonna get rid of that too. Keeping my two Glam Glow Glow Starters. I've got them in the shades Nude Glow and Sun Glow, one for when I'm my normal color, one for when I've got a tan. I love those. The St. Ives ones. So I've got the watermelon and the avocado. I do prefer the watermelon to the avocado. This one is glowing and this one is hydrating. I find that this one is also very hydrating, so I'm going to keep the watermelon. I'm going to get rid of the avocado. I just don't like the smell. It's not my favorite, so I'll see if somebody else wants that. My tools are more or less going to stay. I've got like, these are my favorite tweezers. They used to have a light in them. But I've got a lot of tweezers, and I remember I got these weird ones in a BoxyCharm, these cello ones that are like the weirdest shape that I don't understand. I'm gonna get rid of those. Guys, be proud of me. I think I told you I finally bought an eyelash curler, so that is in here. One of my sharpeners is in here. I'm actually going to keep that out because I sense I'm going to need to sharpen some pencils today. For a color switch, keeping, I don't know where to go from here. Let's just start into some of these moisturizers. So I've got a Glam Glow Moisture Trip. I do really like this, and I think that this is going to be possibly my next one when I'm done that First Aid Beauty one. So I'm going to keep this. I've also got a Saturday Skin Waterfall Glacier Water Cream. Love this. Going to hold on to that as well. I've got this Aveeno Positively Radiant. This is a serum and primer. I honestly don't use this really all that much. I kind of forgot it was in here. It's really nice, but because I forget about it all the time and I've got other serums and stuff that I'm trying to get through, I think I'm going to give this away. And then if I decide I want to try it again, I will repurchase it. Same can be said with these Max Glow Infusion Drops. Again, I really like them. I really like Aveeno as a brand, but I'm just not using them as much as I should be. I haven't used this Revitalizing Black Hydration Gel Mask, so that's going to go. The MAC Lightful Sea Coral Grass, I really like this. It's a really, really nice moisturizer for under your makeup. It sits really well with makeup. I'm going to keep that one. Not a big fan of the Tatcha, the water cream. It just kind of smells weird and I don't find it as hydrating as I thought it would be. Gonna get rid of that. My Farsali Unicorn Drops. I always talk about how much I love these and then I just never ever use them, so I'm actually going to get rid of those. I'm going to keep this Elemis Superfood Glow Priming Moisturizer for a little bit longer. It's like a really pretty glowy primer slash moisturizer. It is really nice. I'm gonna hold on to that for a bit longer. This is the time, I suppose, to go through all of like my eye creams. So I've got a handful of them. I have this Pharmacy one, Cheer Up Cherry one, which I do really like. It's driving me nuts that my camera's like focusing on everything in the background instead of on what's in my hand. So I guess I either need to bring it closer or move the stuff out of the background. So this is this one. I do really like this one for like putting on at night before I go to bed. It's not great. It sits fine under makeup, but it's so hydrating and so fluid that it kind of moves your concealer a little bit. So this is more of like a skincare one, routine one. So I think I'm going to put this one in my bathroom. However, the MAC Lightful C Coral Grass one, this one is really, really good for under makeup. It's a little bit thicker of a formula, so it does give your concealer something to grip to without it gripping to something that'll make it look cakey. So we're going to hold on to that one. I've also got the Needles No More Baggage Eye Depuffing Gel. I've had this before and given it away, and I don't remember why. I can't remember if it's something that I don't like about it. This one might have gone bad, to be completely honest. I'm gonna see if a friend wants it, but I'm gonna tell them that it might be off, so check it on your skin first. And then I've got this Tula like under eye cooling gel, which is really nice. It's really refreshing, so I'm gonna keep that one. For concealers, I've got a lot of concealers. I don't use a lot of them, so I'm gonna be, I don't want to say cutthroat because I think that that's probably not true, but I'm gonna try and get rid of some of them. We're definitely keeping my Hourglass airbrush one. That one is one of my favorites. Likewise, the NARS what are these called? Oh my god, Radiant Creamy Concealers. I've got Creme Brulee and Vanilla. I love those. I'm actually going to pass on the two Maybelline Fit Me ones. I've just been really struggling to find shades that work for me. I thought that these two would be pretty close. And the one is okay, but the other one is just so yellow, and I'm just not a fan, so I think I'm going to get rid of these two. I just don't need them. I've got like the original Urban Decay Naked Skin, like the original one that they don't even make anymore. It's like completely separated on me because it's so old. Like, do you guys see how like this orange has all come out? So I don't know. This was like my favorite for a really long time. I just kind of want to see. It still smells okay, and because I've never opened it, it might be okay if I just like give it a mix and a shake. So I'm going to see if I can revitalize that and keep it, and if not, obviously I'll throw it out, because if I can't make it work, I'm not going to give it to a friend to try and make it work. That's a little crazy. I'm going to keep my Maybelline Instant Age Rewinds. Again, I've got two shades. I really like that formula. I'm going to keep my Urban Decay Stay Naked Correcting Concealer. This is the newer version. I don't use it often, but I don't know, I'll probably like use it up and then not purchase it again for a while. I'm going to keep my two Rare Beauty ones. This isn't my favorite formula. It's a little thin for my liking, but who knows? I want to get a little more use out of it. Obviously keeping my NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer. This is like my favorite concealer. It is almost used up. So much like these products here, it should go, I'm going to make a separate drawer for things that I need to like use up. The only reason that this isn't in there is because I literally use it every day, no matter what other concealer I use. So it might as well stay with my concealers. Also going to keep my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. This is one I don't use a ton of, and I'd actually like to get a lighter shade, I think. And then I'm going to keep my Studio Fix Concealer. Again, one I don't use tons, but for times like right now where I'm breaking out like crazy, super high coverage concealer. I'm going to get rid of my Infallible Glow one. Not that I have a problem with it, I just feel like I've got enough. My Dose of Colors one is not the perfect color match for me because it was sent in a BoxyCharm. I'm going to get rid of that one. The Benefit Boing Hydrating Concealer. I keep this over and over again because I do like it because it is hydrating, but honestly, I think I'm just gonna chuck it because it's really old and I don't feel comfortable giving this to like a friend to put on their face. So that one is gonna go in the garbage. This is what we're left with for concealers. That's pretty good. I'm starting to wonder if this is gonna have to get split into two videos, to be honest. I was hoping it wouldn't, but now I'm not too sure. All right, primers. I've got a lot of primers. Let's just see what we want to keep. I'm definitely keeping my Becca First Light. Is this the First Light primer? First Light Priming Filter. I'm so bummed out that Becca is like going away as a brand starting in September. So I know people have been saying they've been having problems getting Becca from Becca's website, but Sephora seems to still have a lot of their stuff in stock. So if it's something you're interested in, try and get it on Sephora's website before it goes away. Like, I love this. I also like I don't have it anymore because I used it up, I think, the Backlight Priming Filter, which is like the shimmery one. I just love them. So I might try and repurchase them before they like quote unquote go out of business. I've got these 3 Laura Mercier ones that I actually haven't tried yet because I don't want to open them until I get through some of my other primers. They came in like a set for Christmas time, so I am going to hold on to those 3. The e.l.f. one, I do like this one. I really like the texture of it, so I am going to hold on to that because I don't want to just keep like high-end primers. I don't think that that's right. So I want to keep some drugstore ones like the L'Oreal Lumi Glotion. I love this. It is so, so, so beautiful. Definitely keeping my Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow. The Smashbox Photo Finish Radiance, I think I am going to get rid of. It's just not in the color that I would really like it to be. Like, I find that it's just like a touch too dark, too bronzy for what I like to go for. I like more of like those champagne-y pinks or really light gold, so I'm going to get rid of that one. Not that it's not great and beautiful, but I just don't need it. My Cover FX Gripping Primer, I love this. I'm going to keep that. Same can be said for my Urban Decay All Nighter Ultra Glow Face Primer. Keeping that. The NYX Dark Circle Concealer, not a big fan of. I'm going to get rid of that one. Also the Bear With Me Cannabis Sativa Oil. This one was fine. It's another one of those like shimmery ones. I'm hoping this is in camera. Like, that's a little bit more of the shade that I like, but again, it's still just a little too dark. I'm gonna get rid of it, but I do really like the Hydra Touch primer. That one's really good. I love the Rare Beauty primer. I would actually get this in a bigger size next time, but I want to get through some of these primers first, and then I'm going to keep both my Tatcha Silk Canvas primer, so I've got the liquid and the original one, and then I'm going to keep my Tarte Timeless Smoothing Primer. So that's that done. Just because they're sitting in front of my face, I have these 2 like hair products. One is for Supernova Blonde and Supernova Moisture and Shine Cream. I thought I really liked these when I first got them, but turns out not so much. I don't like the way that they sit in my hair. I don't know if my hair is just too fine or whatever, but like anytime I put any kind of weird product in it, like a leave-in product, it just makes my hair go really greasy. So I'm just gonna get rid of both of those. I think I'm gonna start into my acrylic drawer system. I'm not gonna pull out all the drawers because some of them just have like nail polish in them, and I'm not decluttering nail polish. Actually, I shouldn't have pulled out this drawer either because it's nail polish and then like some mirrors and stuff, like some compact mirrors. So I'm gonna put that one back in. So it's basically these 3 drawers. So this is kind of like my use up drawer. So it's got a bunch more primers and stuff in it, some concealers and that. So I've got my Becca, what is this called? The Hydra Set Fix, whatever. I'm just trying to use this up. I do really like it. I'm so close to being done with it. I'm not even in camera. I'm so close to being used it up. So that's why I've got that. Same with my Peach Light Strobe Cream. This is so close to being used up. I've got a ton more hydrating primers. I've got a Pure one and also a CoverGirl one. Same but different. Trying to just use them up. Got my Urban Decay All Nighter concealers. I do really like these. I'm actually going to just put them in my normal concealer jar because they're not so close to being used up. And then I've got a whole bunch more just primers. So I've got the Hourglass primers, which are really nice, but probably not worth the money. This should be garbage. That's already open and has been open for a long time. I've just got a bunch of like these hair clips that are really good to use for your makeup in here. I've got the Benefit Professional hydrating one. I'm actually just going to give that one away. I just can't imagine using that one up. This little Burberry Fresh Glow primer, really pretty, but I'm just going to pass it on. The Milk Hydro Grip primer I do like, and honestly, the Smashbox Primerizer, I've had this for so long. It's probably not good anymore. I should probably just chuck it, but I'm just gonna keep it. I've been using it lately and it's been okay, so I'm just gonna keep using it and hope that it just like really doesn't screw my face up. So these are in like a use up first kind of drawer. Then I've got this little drawer, which is backups. So I've got a Perversion mascara. It's basically just mascara in here. And another Painterly Paint Pot because, you know, and another NARS concealer because that's going to be needed real soon. I've got a black eyeliner in here. I never use like normal black eyeliner like this. I'm actually just going to give that one away. I've got 2 of these MAC Extra Dimension mascaras, or In Extreme. Are they called In Extreme Dimension? I don't know. They came out in Christmas collection, so I've got 2 of these that I have not opened yet. I have so much mascara. I'm probably just going to pass those along. Not that I don't love that mascara, but I do want to get to using all of these mascaras. These are all ones, like mini ones that I've never tried before. I've got a Milk one, a NARS one, Stila, Clarence. I think I have 2. No, I've got a Lancome, 2 Lancome, and the Bad Gal Bang Lash from Benefit. So I'm going to keep all of the little mascaras, and I'm going to take this one out of the box, and I'm going to try and make sure that like these all get used first before I break into, well, I'm trying to use the ones that I have right now and just see how that goes. So that's that drawer done. This is where I keep all of my Huda Beauty Metal Matte Shimmer Sticks, or whatever these are called. I adore these. I just don't use them as much as I should, but I'm not parting with any of them. I don't even know if they're all still good anymore. That will take swatching on a separate occasion because this video is already really, really long. I've just come to the realization that I think I'm going to have to split this into a couple videos. So once I'm done filming all the footage, I'll just pick a point and split it there. So if it ends suddenly or seems to end suddenly, that'll be the reason. I didn't imagine this was going to be a full talk about my collection video. I didn't mean for it to be. I meant for it to more be like, I'll go through the drawers and pick stuff out that I don't want anymore, and that is just gone completely down the drain now. Okay, I'm changing up the order a little bit. I'm just going to start going through drawers that I know need to be reorganized. For example, my foundation drawer is getting slightly, not slightly, but completely just out of control. This is where I keep my foundations, my bronzers, my setting powders, my excess setting sprays. So I'm just going to pull like everything out of here, and we're going to see how much of a dent I can make, because as much as I love like 90% of the stuff that's in this drawer, I just am not using it, and I'm buying more and more foundations, which is so stupid, and it's all just sitting here, and that's driving me absolutely insane. Like, I have so many like full-size just setting sprays that I'm just not using, and I would like how old is this Kat Von D Locket setting spray? Like, how old is this? Who freaking knows? So I'm just pulling everything out right now in a huge nonsense pile. We're gonna just sort of see what we want to keep, what we don't. So I've got an extra Laura Mercier setting powder. This is the translucent one, like it just came out for Christmas. I'm gonna keep that in here because I will definitely get to that pretty soon. For setting powders, I've got 2 Huda Beauty setting powders that I really like. I've got Cupcake and Pound Cake. So I'm going to keep both of these. I honestly, I like the Fit Me loose powder, but this one is a shade. This one is light, and I prefer translucent or something that sets translucent. I think I'm going to get rid of that one and then keep my 2 Laura Mercier ones. I've got the Glow Translucent and the Original Translucent, so we're going to keep those. I've got these Guerlain Meteorites things. They're supposed to make your face shimmer. I rarely use these anymore, but they were so expensive that I just feel like I have to keep them. I'm just trying to be like thoughtful in my process here of like getting rid of things, not because I necessarily don't like them, but just because am I going to reach for them before they go bad? Obviously keeping my MAC Studio, what is this called? Face and Body foundation. I've got a big one in N5 and a smaller one in N3, which is more my shade right now. That is my favorite foundation. I've got the Pearl one too. It came out in the Mirage Noir collection. And I do like to mix this one in because they're the same consistency to give it a little bit of pearlescence. So I'll keep that one too. Keeping my NARS Sheer Glow foundation. I really like that. I did buy the pump separately if you guys are curious about it. I'm going to keep my Armani Luminous Silk foundation. That's a good one. I've got these 2 NARS products. One is a liquid bronzer that I love, and this one is like a tinted glow booster, which I also really like. It's really pretty underneath your foundation, so I'm going to keep both of those. This Natasha Denona Glow Body Glow Light I've had for so long. long. I'm just gonna keep it. I don't know if I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna try and remember to use it like in the summertime. And if I don't, I'll get rid of it after the summer because this isn't really a winter kind of product. So we'll just sort of see how that goes. I've also got this Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. This is not like really a foundation. This is kind of like that NARS Glow Booster. It just looks really, really pretty underneath your foundation. This Pure 4-in-1 tinted thing, I actually don't like. I was really excited about it, but I don't like the way it sits. It offers even less coverage than I thought it would. So I'm going to give that to somebody. I actually have one friend in mind who like her makeup is just like flawless, like she doesn't wear. It's very, very natural. She'll do like bare minimum like concealer and stuff like that. So that might be really good for her. She's very outdoorsy, very adventurous. She might really like that. I'm also going to get rid of this Physicians Formula bronzing stick. It's not that I don't like it, but the smell kind of bothers me. It smells like Play-Doh, so I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to keep my Clinique foundation. This is the Even Better Glow foundation. Okay, it's not that I don't like the Rare Beauty foundation. Is it darker than a lot of my other stuff? I guess not really. I'm gonna keep it a little longer and just see if I get use out of it, and if not, it'll just go in the next round, which I don't know when that'll be. This is the Guerlain L'Essential. I like that a lot. I do have a lot of higher end foundations, but I also have a lot of drugstore ones. Like these here are all drugstore. I've got a few more as well. Definitely going to keep my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow. This is actually going to go in my use up drawer because it is nearly empty. So I'm going to put that somewhere else. I've got the CoverGirl Clean Fresh Makeup. This is really nice if you're looking for a really light foundation. Feels super moisturizing on the skin. I've got this Bourjois City Radiance. It's nice too. Honestly, I think I'm just going to get rid of it. I never reach for it. And I've got to be, like, I have so much foundation. I have to be a little bit more cutthroat here. The L'Oreal True Match. I can't even remember if I like this. So I'm actually going to just get rid of it because I can't remember. And if I can't remember, how good could it be? I do really like the Maybelline Fit Me and the Marcel Flawless Pearl Luminous, whatever it's called. Keep both of those ones. This Too Faced Do You one is so old. It said it had a 18-month, lifespan. I'm just going to kind of just check the texture of it really quick because I don't know how it is. It's a little bit more full coverage than I would normally go for, but it still looks and smells completely fine. It's obviously too dark for me. I'm not even in frame. I'm so sorry. It's obviously way too dark for me right now. If I were tanned, it'd probably be fine. I think that's the problem that I'm going to have is since COVID, I haven't been tanning like at all. So I'm the palest I've been in many years. I'm going to hold on to it. I do really like this. I just have to try and remember to use it when I have more of a tan. The Hydromaniac, I haven't gotten enough play with yet, so I'm going to keep that one. The Charlotte Tilbury Light Wonder, I really like that one as well. The Urban Decay Stay Naked is really good. I just need a lighter shade now that I don't have a tan, but until then, let's keep it. I'm going to get rid of these Dior, what are these called? Backstage Face and Body Glow. They're just like glow drops, but I've got a ton of things like that, so I'm going to pass those on to somebody else. The Pure 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie. I wanted to love this so bad. I don't know if it's because the shade is bad for me. I got the shade LN1. It pulls so yellow on my face. It looks super cakey. It separates. I can't stand it. It's gotta go. NYX Born to Glow. I think I liked this, so I'm gonna keep it just for a little bit longer until I can try it again. And then I've got these MAC Hyper Real Foundation drops. Again, I just don't use them. I keep them time after time, but I shouldn't because I'm not using them. I have things like my Marc Jacobs Glow Drops, which I really love. These will never go anywhere. Definitely keep those. But I have things like that that I just prefer. So we're going to keep those and get rid of those. I'm going to keep the Lock-It setting spray. It's one of my favorites. I just love it so much. Rare Beauty setting spray is pretty new to me. I'm gonna hold on to that. The Glow Setter is one of my favorites. Sorry, I didn't realize I was not in frame again. I'm actually gonna try and just adjust you guys up to a point where like I might actually like just start holding things in frame. So this is not the one I had in my hand a second ago. These two are definitely going to stay. I've got like my mini Fix Plus that I honestly just refill from my big one and I travel with this, so that's gotta stay. Where did you just go? I've got this Cover FX Dewy one. I don't mind this, but again, it's almost empty, so I'm just gonna put that in an empties drawer. I've got a mini all-nighter. I've actually got a couple of these. I think I have another one somewhere else. Are these all the same size? These are the questions that we have. No, so those are the same size. So I'm gonna get rid of this one while it's new in the box. And I've got another one. It's just over here, hold on. And this one is the same size too. So once again, I'm just gonna get rid of that because as much as I love this and it's great for travel, like I have my MAC one, I don't really need this, so maybe this one will go in my, no, I'm gonna leave it here and that'll be like a travel thing only. The L'Oreal Infallible Pro Spray, I like. Do I need to keep? I'm gonna keep it. I like the mister on it. It's very, very like wide spritz, so we'll keep that one. Keep my Bronze Light from MAC. This is so, so pretty. Really good for the summertime. And speaking of that, I'm just pulling a whole bunch more that I just happen to have like sitting off camera. So I've got the gold light we're gonna keep. I've got the pink light we're gonna keep. I've got my Fix Plus, which I love. This is the coconut one. And then I've got this charge water, which again, I just need to use it up because I've had it for so, so long. They don't even make this anymore. I should probably actually just dump it and get rid of it. Does this have this is a 24-month thing and I've had this since like before I knew Tom and I, and even before that. So I think that this probably should just get thrown out, which is fine because I will just keep all of these on top of my desk and that'll look really pretty as well. I think that's one of the reasons I never got rid of it is because it wouldn't have been pretty on top of the desk. I've got this Clean Skin Vitamin C Brightening Booster. I just never use these. I kind of forgot they existed, so pass that on. And this NYX Bear With Me Cannabis Setting Spray. I don't like the smell of this. I'm just gonna get rid of it.